We just finished the rough-in for the drainage in this new home. We're working our way down to the basement. We just have to do the main sewer and the tie-ins. They added an underground future bathroom that we're going to take care of, which meant we had to run another vent and drop it down over there on the right for the future bathroom downstairs. This is the master bathroom. A vanity. We learned our lesson on running the vent pipes up in front of where the sink bowls are. Sometimes they have an add-on after the fact where they want recessed cabinets in the wall, and we take it over to outside the threshold of the countertop. So this pipe is outside of that line, which is the end of the top, and the same thing over here. This pipe's over there. And this is the laundry room over here. That's the utility tub, laundry sink, a stacked washer and dryer. There's the washer box. This is the first floor powder room. There's the commode. There's the vanity vent. Right there is the tub shower on the second floor. And here is the drop for the second floor plumbing. And it picks up everything. Oftentimes the inspector says, a couple times anyway, the inspector says, "Oh, you just went back around all your pipes with a Q-tip and put primer on it." No, I have just been doing it so long that I know exactly where to stop to push out a perfect primer ring. I really try and put the pipe in nicely. All the lettering is facing the same direction. They can see that I use Schedule 40 PVC. I don't use the foam core stuff. Just how I've chose to do it over the years, make it look nice. And this over here is a radon pipe in case they need radon brought in. This will tie in down the basement into the corrugated piping for, I think they don't have a sump pump. I think they have a daylight drain, meaning the house is on enough of a hill that the piping under the slab can just go out and come out the side of the hill. We still have to run the water lines. This house gets 2 hose bibs. So these people chose to do what I would choose to do, where smaller house, more land. I think they have about 15 acres here. And the house is a smaller house. I mean, it's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And it's got this, and that's going to be a wood burning stove. It's got these open ceiling down in the common area. They can always add on later. They have enough property. This is the second floor bath number 2 is what I call it. It's a tub shower, fiberglass, 1-piece. And here's the double roll vanity, same thing. The vent pipes are coming up outside of the countertop area. And there's the toilet. This on the right-hand side, that's the vent coming up for the first floor vanity. We want all the vents tied together above the flood level rim of the fixture, meaning this would be the point at which the water can overflow. If that vent was tied in to the vent for the tub, below that level, if the tub ever clogged, it could come up the pipe, go over to the other vent and go back down. So they want it above. So if you have an issue, you notice it at the fixture. Venting came out good. It's the toilet vent, the vanity drain come up. That's the vent for the first vanity. That's the branch coming over to vent both the tub shower and the first floor vanity drop. And then it comes over. There's the other vanity for the bath number 2. It comes over. And then it goes up. We started putting test tees in where we can put a test ball in that threaded plug right there and inflate it with air, which blocks off the vent going through the roof. So we can, when we pump it up with air, it doesn't escape, and we can do the vent penetrations right away so the roofers don't have to come back to put the flashings on. And we don't have to go up there after the insulation's up. It just makes a lot of sense. This is the other vent for the house. It's this one's going down, and then it branches this way for the master and down for the master bath vent. And that's the branch that you saw going all the way over to that wall next to the radon pipe, going down to the basement for the future basement bathroom. This vent coming down here, and I couldn't figure out any other way to get a vent over the tub for the master bathroom is going to be installed in the center of those 2 windows there. We put the tub in at the finish, but there was no, with all these windows, that was the only spot to get a vent down for the tub. Well, that drops down to the basement and it comes up, it all ties together nice. And goes through the roof. And then here is the radon pipe coming up and going out through the roof. Let's take a walk down to the basement. They don't have the slab poured yet, and they surprised me with the underground. Man, I hate digging with a shovel. I do great underground work. Nothing ever has to get moved, but I don't like doing it. I don't like shoveling. So this here is going to be the kitchen sink coming over here. So this is the outlet for the sewer. Originally the pipe was just going to be put along this wall, and he said, "Oh, we'll bring it in, dig it up." This beam right here is the threshold for where the basement would then be unfinished on that side, or actually, right there he asked me to put the toilet off that wall. And I need to put a box in the ground for a tub shower and bring a 2-inch line up that they can tap off of for a vanity. And that 2-inch line will come up, and this is the drop for the vent for the future bathroom down here. I think what we'll do is we'll just tie it into the sewer pipe on the wall, put a sanitary tee in, and put a short stub of pipe and a cap on it. They can cut that cap off and tie it in later. There's the radon pipe kicked on a 45. It'll come off the wall, kick on a 45. And below all this stone, there's corrugated piping that takes the groundwater and diverts it away. We cut a PVC into that corrugated piping and tie it into the radon pipe going through the roof. And that allows it to suck air through all the corrugated piping along the perimeter of the foundation, pulling any radon out. This is where the water's coming in for the well pump. And then it's just, so it's not too difficult for the rest of the drainage here. Everything's all tied together and dropped in the basement. There's just a couple tie-ins. That back there is the 3-inch drop from the second floor bathroom. This is the toilet for the first floor bathroom. The pipe will come and get tied into there. Drop down along this beam on the other side, go across to the end, come down and go. It's kind of had the pipes laid out the way it's gonna pick up everything. When I installed, I have my fittings laid out where I think I need them. This here is a 2-inch pipe. Being as that's serving so much stuff upstairs, the laundry room, the 2 vanities, and that laundry sink, I'm gonna run 3-inch pipe over to the drop and put a 3x2-inch Y to pick it up, and then put a 3-inch clean out on the back of that Y there, it's just an oversized pipe to handle all the fixtures, and it will never clog on that. And then here is the master bathroom toilet, and there's the drop for the vent and vanity, and that'll come up. There's my 3-inch Y. I'm gonna put a 3x2-inch bushing in the back side of that to pick up the 2-inch. It'll come along the beam there, drop down into the other 3-inch. Same thing, run over. And over here somewhere, not exactly sure, is where that tub's gonna be. So we're gonna run the 3-inch with a Y combo there, connect, and then come this way. We'll put a 3x2-inch Y on that with another clean on the back of that and bring that over. And I think the vent that I got down for that is falling right there. You can run that over and have that just drop down. We'll tie that in at the finish. That's about it for this, other than the water distribution. We have a few more days here.